All right, hi guys. So for science, unit 7, the review and the STEM page, for some reason my phone is acting up today and it did it again. So when I'm going to try to push these two videos together, so it might have a little bit of a jump. I was looking outside and I was talking about lesson 2. Remember you had to put do the chart for the weather every day and keep track of that. I had said that today it's looking pretty gross outside and it's windy, or not windy, I'm sorry, very rainy and cloudy. So Monday, Tuesday, I think I had, you can see the picture when it comes up, sorry. I'm going to try and push these videos together and hopefully it'll work. When you're going through the rest of the video, I can't redo my science one because I only have one science book and all the answers are already done. So my voice does come on during that part. It might not match up exactly perfect with the questions, but it's really, really close, okay? So if you can't hear part of it, then tell mom or dad, send me an email, and I can try doing it again, but it's going to be really difficult because the answers are already filled out on the review in my book, okay? So I'm going to try the best I can, and hopefully you guys will get it, okay? And I think what I'm going to do, because this video is going to be so wonky, there is a secret word in there, but I'm also going to give everybody an extra point for just doing it, okay? So I'm going to give everybody 2 points, 1 just because, and 2 if you have the extra credit word, okay? So sorry again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. So I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For Thursday, I'm going to put in there that it's rainy and gross, okay? So make sure you get that done every day. All right, so here's weather wisdom. Weather tools. People use many tools to observe and record weather. The tools have changed over time. Weather vanes are older tools. This is a weather vane down here. Weather satellites are newer tools. Now, we have a couple other things that we've heard of. We know what a thermometer is to measure temperature. Here's a weather satellite, which records weather from space. I kind of talked about that a little bit the other day and on the page that was talking about a weather station, and the satellite sends information down. Here's a weather plane that records weather from the sky. And then here's a weather vane, which tells the direction of the wind. So you should be able to tell which is the oldest kind of technology based on what it does, okay? So let's look on this page. It says weather tool timeline. So here's a weather vane, a thermometer, the weather plane, and a weather satellite. So it says, which is the oldest tool? We're going to circle it. Which do you think was the oldest? The weather vane, because that's at the beginning of our timeline. Remember, we start at the end and we get closer to where we are now. Which is the newest weather tool? Draw a box around it. Well, if this was the oldest, that means new is at this end. So we need to put a box around that one. And number 3, which tool came after the thermometer? Well, here's a thermometer. What's the next thing? The weather plane. So we're going to draw an X on it. So that's what you need to have for that page. All right, so now we're going to look at Unit 7 review. So we have the words season, weather pattern, and weather to fill in. Okay, now remember, for number 1, 2, and 3, we're going to write them on the line. So what the air outside is like is called a season, a weather pattern, or weather. That's called weather. So we're going to write weather. Okay, a time of year is a season or weather pattern. A time of year is a season. And remember, we have 4 seasons: spring, summer, winter, and fall. And a change in the weather that repeats is a weather pattern. Good. I hope you knew all of those as I was reading them and you said the answers along with me or even before I did. All right, so here we go. Number 4. What tool do you use to record the temperature each day? Well, the temperature, a rain gauge, a thermometer, or a weather vane? Remember, rain gauge measures how much rain. Thermometer is temperature, and weather vane is the wind. So temperature is thermometer. You see dark clouds in the sky. What kind of weather is most likely coming? Cold, rainy, or sunny weather? Well, if I'm looking outside right now, I'm seeing a lot of dark clouds, and it is pouring. So we are looking for rainy weather. Oh, we'll come back to that. Don't worry. All right, number 6. In which season was this young lamb born? Well, think of when are most baby animals born? In the fall, the spring, or the summer? They're born in the spring. Good. Because it's just starting to get warm enough, and they'll find food, and then by the time winter comes, they'll have a good idea of how to find food and get food and hunt and keep themselves safe. So the Hahn family is ice skating outside. They're wearing heavy jackets. What season is it? Heavy jackets, ice skating. It's gotta be winter. Good. All right, number 8. Oh, my eyes are so itchy today. My allergies are awful. Sorry, guys. How is fall different from spring? Fall is the season. People may wear jackets in spring, or many trees lose their leaves in the fall. Well, we can still wear a jacket in the spring and the fall. Fall is a season, but so is spring. Many trees start losing their leaves in the fall. Good. What does a rain gauge measure? Well, we already heard that once. Remember, think of the rain gauge. It looks like a little cylinder that you put outside, and it catches the rain. So it's going to measure how much rain has fallen. Oops, sorry. I don't have my little stand today. Mr. K needed it for work. Don't forget to write that. All right, look at this picture. What is the weather like? Is it clear and cold, cold and snowy, or windy and warm? Well, it looks like they're wearing hats, gloves, scarves, coats. These look like little snowballs falling, so it is cold and snowy.
It's not snowy.
What is wind? Is it moving air, water from the sky, or a tool for measuring temperature? Well, wind is just the air blowing around, so it's moving air. Look at what the children are doing. Which season is this? Well, it looks like there's a big sun in the background. They're building a sandcastle on a beach. They're wearing bathing suits. What season is coming up next for us? I hope you said summer. Hopefully it'll finally be nice that we can go to the beach or get outside for more than a day at a time. All right, now this page, I'm going to write it all. And remember, just like in school, you can always finish at the end and catch up, or you can pause as I go along, okay? So it says, what is the weather like in this picture? So if I'm looking at this picture, what is the weather like? It's definitely snowy, and it's probably cold. So snowy and cold. Okay? What might you wear on a day like this? Now, there's a lot of options here. We could wear hats, gloves, boots, coats, snow pants. Okay, I'm going to write these couple things. You can choose one of those. You could write all of them. You can come up with your own that I didn't write. Okay. What might you do on a day like this? Well, think about in the winter. What are things that you like to do? You could make a snowman. You could make a fort. You can make snow angels. You could have a snowball fight. You can go sledding. I'm not going to write anything there, but I just told you about 4 ideas. You choose one or come up with your own that is something that you could do during the winter in a picture like that. Okay? Now let's look at this tree. What season is it? What do you think? It looks like there's teeny tiny little buds forming on that tree. So what season do we have buds on the trees? Spring. It's kind of like right now. So what season is it? It is spring. And we know that because of the buds on the trees. It's a little hard to write. Sorry, guys. Buds on the tree. Oh, sorry, that looks pretty bad. Lucas just bumped my arm. So it's spring. We can tell because of the buds on the tree. Now, if this is spring, what season would come next? What season would come next? It's summer. So summer, S-U-M-M-E-R. All right, there is summer. That is the last page for Unit 7 in Science. I can't wait to read what you guys chose to write for what you're doing on a snowy day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.